in the morning. Sun was just coming up over the horizon.
The sun gets up in the morning and says to me, good day. The sun gets up in the morning and says to me, good day. Good day, good day. It says to me, good day. Good day, good day. It says to me, good day. The sun gets up in the morning and says to me, good day. The sun gets up in the morning and says to me, good day. Good day, good day. It says to me, good day. Good day, good day. It says to me, good
As soon as the children woke up, their mothers had a job for them. After they had been having their cornmeal mush and got their warmest clothes on and rinsed out their mouth, the mothers handed each child a basket and said, would you kindly go pick some berries, and if you get them for me in time, I will make a wonderful pie for our big feast. And so the children gladly left to do their job.
We're walking through the woods. 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 We're walking through the woods.
Well, it turned out that the walk through the woods became rather interesting, for lo and behold, not far into the walk, they ran into a little creature that was very busy at work.
Little spider spins all day, spins while all the others play. When the web is finally done, shining in the morning sun. Little spider spins all day, spins while all the others play. When the web is finally done, shining in the morning sun. Little spider spins all day, spins while all the others play. When the web is finally done, shining in the morning sun.
Now, just as they were looking at that beautiful web, all of a sudden they heard, help me, help me, help me. And they looked up, and they looked to the left, and they looked to the right. And all of a sudden, the littlest child in the group looked down by her shoe, and what do you think they saw?
I'm a little acorn brown, lying on the cocoa ground. Somebody came and stepped on me. Now I'm cracked, I'm milk and sweet. I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut. I'm a little acorn brown, lying on the cocoa
children were just about to pick up that poor little acorn that was cracked and all, but then something really fat and furry came right by them and took him, and they heard the acorn say, "Goodbye, goodbye." And the children knew that they were never going to see it again, but they discussed what it was that took the acorn. And this is what they saw. Well, the eldest child of the group said, "You know, we were sent out to do a job, and we really should get to it or there isn't going to be any pie." So they walked just a little bit further, and as you may remember, I told you that there was no snow this Thanksgiving, and it had been rather warm November. So the children were in luck when they saw the most beautiful berry bush, still covered in berries. They quickly ran over and began picking. However, there are a few mistakes along the way. Oh, they got those berries picked, had done such a fine job, and were chattering about the pies they were going to eat when all of a sudden they heard, "Ooh." And they stopped. "Ooh." And they froze. They knew what this was. The eldest child of all of them quickly got them over behind the largest rock, carried their berries soundlessly moving, hardly, barely breathing, for it got louder. Ooh! They knew that it was a bear, and they also knew, because of the time of year, this had to be a hungry bear. And what we wanted to do was that we wanted to make sure that the children were nowhere in sight. And what we did is we held our breath and we didn't move, because the bear went over to the bush and went, "Wah! Ooh! Wah! Ooh!" And the bear was angry, and the bear was hungry, and there were no berries because the children had picked them off. So finally, after the children were very, very still, the bear gave one last ooh, and started to walk down the path, through the woods, and up and over the mountain. children decided they'd really better get back because it was time for those pies to get baked. And yet, as they were walking along, they saw one other creature that they were delighted to see had gotten away. Well, it was then that the children began to make their way back home, walking through the woods.
Walking through the woods. We're 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 walking through the woods.
Well, just as they got out of the clearing and went to the cabin, they knew that they were cold. The mothers had nice warm milk all ready for them, asked them to wash off their hands a little bit because they had yet another job. They needed help making the stuffing for the turkey. So they got a great big bowl, and they took some chopped celery from their garden and some chopped, you want to help us make? Chopped onion from the garden. And then, didn't we have some spices that we harvested and we chopped them and put them in? And this put them in. Oh, and then all that cornbread that we made, we now had the crumbs and the chunks, we put that in, and a little bit of water to soften it up. Then we found the biggest spoon that we could get so we could cook up a great big turkey. To our audience, we're going to ask you to sing this with us the second time, so pay close attention to the difficult words. Get our spoons, gang.
We'll cook up a great big turkey Thanksgiving. We'll cook up a great big turkey Thanksgiving. We'll cook up a great big turkey. We'll cook up a great big turkey. We'll cook up a great big turkey Thanksgiving.
Would you join us? We'll
Cook up a great big turkey Thanksgiving. We'll cook up a great big turkey Thanksgiving.
Nice job.
We'll cook up a great big turkey. We'll cook up a great big turkey. We'll cook up a great big turkey Thanksgiving.
Hey, children, let's give our audience a round of applause for singing so good. An audience for the children for singing so good. Give us all applause. Well, the timing was right because just as they finished the stuffing and the moms went and took care of it in the oven, they heard, the children heard their new friends coming down the river, coming down the stream, and finally to the beach right near their settlement.
Yum, yum.
This is the song that they sang. tables or sitting on stumps or whatever chairs they had fashioned. And we know that they were outside because, again, our first Thanksgiving in our imaginations was not cold at all. And the eldest in the settlement led everyone in thanks. So excited that after they got done eating, it was time to go outside and play and let the parents do what they did. So all of the children were so thrilled at the Thanksgiving that they had just created on their own, and now many of us share across the nation with this happy song. What'd you think of those introductions with the lips together? And those cracked nut faces. You want to say one more time to our audience what we practiced?
Happy Thanksgiving!
We are going to come off of the risers class by class, and when that is completed, we would like you to meet your students in their classroom, but it would be so helpful for Friendship Connection and our custodians if you would just stack the chairs against a bare wall.